Normal people have dog or cat as pets. But not everyone is normal. Some people have crocodiles as pets or even lions. Among millions of pets today, we're going to explore top 5 most expensive pets you can buy. I bet this list will surprise you. Number 5. Stag Beetle. Most people don't want any bugs in their house, so they especially wouldn't pay thousands of dollars to have one in their home. These massive beetles are considered a prized possession to many, so bug enthusiasts will pay high prices just to own one. Despite having massive pinchers, they primarily only eat leaves. Unfortunately, these beetles usually only live 1 to 2 years, but they've been reported to live up to 7 years in some instances. While the price to own one is generally very reasonable, a Japanese breeder once sold this bug for around $89,000. So, if you see a large bug in your home, don't squish it if it's a stag beetle. Number 4. White Lion Cub. As you can imagine, any type of big cat will likely require a permit to own, and in many areas, it could be illegal. So make sure you look over the laws before getting your heart set on a rare lion cub. These cubs appear white due to a color mutation that was first spotted in 1938. That lighter coloring alone is what makes them so desirable. They come in regular lion litters, so finding one is incredibly difficult. Since these cubs are so rare, they will often cost around $140,000 to buy. However, that price is only the beginning of how much a white lion cub will cost you. They'll need at least several pounds of meat a day, along with a suitable enclosure. Number 3. Clone dog. If you thought regular dogs were expensive, think again. Cloning your dog is often more expensive than buying any purebred puppy. The reason some people choose this route is because they just can't let their dog go. When their dog passes away, they want to have a dog that's nearly identical. Yet, a clone will never be the same as an original, so instead of spending so much money to clone your own dog, it might be better to adopt a dog in need and donate the rest of that money to help thousands of other dogs too. Cloning a dog typically costs between $50,000 and $100,000. That alone might sound like too much, but many families have spent as much as possible just to have their beloved dog back. One couple spent $155,000 to clone their dog named Sir Lancelot. Now, they have his clone, who was named Sir Lancelot Encore. Number 2. Tibetan Mastiff. Tibetan Mastiffs are one of the largest dog breeds in the world, and they're often mistaken for fluffy bears. They were first bred as guard dogs, and they were capable of protecting sheep from any danger that approached, including wolves, leopards, and bears. Their thick coats of fur make them tolerant to even the coldest temperatures. The reason this breed is less common today is because they are expensive to own. Not only do they eat a lot and require a lot of grooming, but they're also prone to many health conditions, such as hip dysplasia, hypothyroidism, and eye anomalies. Most of the time, these dogs can be purchased for only a couple $1,000s, but it's still very difficult to find a true-blooded Tibetan Mastiff. In 2011, the most expensive dog was sold for $1.5 million. He was an 11-month-old Tibetan Mastiff named Big Splash, who was at an auction in China. And the most expensive one, the Thoroughbred horse. Most kids have dreamed of having their very own pony, but having a Thoroughbred racing horse is an entirely different story. Like most horses, their care is not easy either. They need to eat 15 to 20 pounds of clean grass every day, and thinking about cleaning up after them is already exhausting enough. So, caring for one of these active horses can feel like a full-time job. A quality Thoroughbred often costs between $100,000 and $300,000. However, one particular horse named Green Monkey broke the record for most expensive pet. He was sold for $16 million because he was a legend. During his first race, he ran an eighth of a mile in only 9.8 seconds. Therefore, the price for these horses can vary based on skill level.